we are halfway through the playoffs. As you can see, the San Diego Chargers defeat the Steelers. The Buccaneers defeat the Panthers. And then the Colts upset the number 3 Texans. But that was a tight seeding anyways, 11-6, 10-7. A division matchup. But now we're going to head into the 3rd versus 6th seed in the NFC. The 49ers versus the Atlanta Falcons. This is a very exciting game here. You have Drew Brees, the 2-time Super Bowl champion and 3-time NFC champion, up against Peyton Manning, the 2-time Super Bowl champion with the Colts, now in his first season with the Atlanta Falcons. So here we go. Manning, very early in this game, is able to connect with Larry Fitzgerald after the touchdown by Drew Brees in the opening drive of the 49ers start to this playoff game. So even though the Falcons are a 6th seed, they are a much better 6th seed than most. And Manning was the number 1 passer. I think he was within 100 yards of 5,000 passing yards this year. So he's had a pretty solid season. And there you see Willis McGahee powering his way in for the touchdown. Yeah, they built themselves a pretty solid team. I mean, they acquired Braylon Edwards in the trade. They had Larry Fitzgerald, Robert Meacham. There you see Edwards there getting hit over the middle with a good completion, 140 yards, only in here in the second quarter. Edwards getting his first catch of the game there. And then Peyton Manning over the shoulder. Beautiful little pass there to Braylon Edwards. Yeah, tries to make that diving block, but Yabuti was just a little bit behind. There we go. It's the 30 seconds left in the second quarter. Manning fakes the ball. PA crossers there, and a beautiful dime dropped right in the hands of Braylon Edwards, his 6'3" receiver. There he is doing a little worm there. So yeah, the Falcons did not have the season I had hoped for them. They were only 9-8. I thought they were going to win the division. I thought they were going to be the number 1 team potentially, but they just had a slow start. They were like 3-4. They were out of the playoffs, and they were in the playoffs, out of the playoffs. And then Tampa Bay just took the division by storm. So the Tampa Bay Buccaneers were way ahead, and then they just were never able to catch up with them. And there's Braylon Edwards with a deep play. And right now, the Falcons are just demolishing the 49ers here in this wild card debut. The Falcons used to have Jason Campbell because he was drafted by them, and they were running with AJ Feely, the quarterback. And AJ Feely did very well with the Atlanta Falcons, so Campbell sat for like 2 seasons. But then when Campbell took the starting job, he did very well with the Falcons, but they kept losing in the playoffs. So when they had a chance for Peyton Manning, they were one of the many teams who put their hat in the ring for Peyton Manning, and Manning chose the Falcons, which is where the Falcons traded Campbell to the Bears, and now we have Peyton Manning captaining the ship here in Atlanta. And so we'll see if he's able to take them to the Super Bowl where Campbell couldn't. But, of course, the San Francisco 49ers are not backing down without a fight. They've got Foster, Breeze. You see the touchdown there to Dez Bryant. They also have some solid receivers on this 49ers team. And you can see that beautiful pass there. They used to have Randy Moss last year when they won the Super Bowl, but Randy Moss has since retired. Then we have a run by Willis McGahee, and as you can see, he has a lot of open running room. Finally brought down, only 49 yards so far in this game here in the third quarter. A lot of highlights in this game. This is a high-scoring affair. But yeah, they signed Willis McGahee because they needed more of a star running back. They have Brandon Jacobs and LeGarrette Blount also on this team. I later signed Steven Jackson near the end of the season. You see Bryant getting his second touchdown there. But the problem with the Madden 24 is that they don't have good body types, and you can't change how big somebody is. So Brandon Jacobs and LeGarrette Blount were bruising running backs. And unfortunately, they don't look like bruising running backs, so they're kind of almost worthless because they have the power back mindset, but they don't run or play like a power back. You see Willis McGahee, who was the veteran. He was, I'm trying to remember who he was originally with. a long time ago. I can pull that up for everybody. But yeah, Wilson McGahee came from the St. Louis Rams. That's where he was recently acquired. You see right there in the end of the quarter, or end of the game, basically, Breeze tries to make something happen, down by 2 touchdowns, but it was an interception by Rashad Jones. And that's going to do it, really, for the game. 49ers just blew out from the very beginning. Nothing more they could do. And there you have Peyton Manning handing the ball off to Steven Jackson, who fumbles the ball. So I was kind of rolling my eyes there. That's why Steven Jackson was available in the free agency market, because of dumb stuff like that. Yeah, all I had to do was run out the game. So the 49ers do have a chance at getting a touchdown here, maybe just to save face a little bit, make the score a little less terrible. And there you see the beautiful pass there to Bryant, goes out of bounds with 8 seconds left. And there you go, Breeze again, throws it, caught, and dropped, knocked out Jason Avant, who is a high-paid receiver for them. Then they try again, and this time they throw it up, and it's intercepted once more by Antonio Cromartie. So they don't get that extra touchdown, but just wanted to share some meaningless gameplay at the end of the game because I wanted you to know that I was fighting for those 49ers too. But it is Peyton Manning who defeats Drew Brees. Maybe there's a new era here in the NFC with Peyton Manning trying to get a Super Bowl with the second team. So we can see both quarterbacks with 300 yards, 3 touchdowns. But yeah, if you like these videos, again, this is year 11 in this 32-team franchise. Please subscribe and like, and stay tuned for more content.